Today's January 3rd, 2025, and day 3 of my mood blanket granny square project that I'm making. So today was an overwhelming day. Felt overwhelmed, stressed since I woke up this morning. Just a lot. November through January is stressful for me because of holidays and birthdays. My daughter's birthday is week after Christmas, so yeah. And she's turning 8. They don't understand. You know what? You just had Christmas. She don't care about that. So today was an overwhelming day. So today is charcoal for overwhelming. So this is the color charcoal that I'm using today. This color here. I already made it the square and connected it. I don't think in my last video I showed you all the border. So I did go ahead and decide to put a white border around. And the way that I'm connecting is I am sewing them individually versus trying to connect them with the hook. I'm going to connect them individually with the needle. So far, I have January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So I had a calm day, a stressful day, and an overwhelming day. That being said, I want to show you a couple of projects that I've been working on. One is my very first granny square blanket. I learned how to granny square last year in 2024, right? And I just started the plan was to just get rid of my stash, or at least decrease the stash, which I don't have an overwhelming stash, but I had a lot of yarn, right? So this is the start of it. And I ordered some tags. I hope this is not backwards. It's 2024 label that I put on the blanket to show when I made it. So this is my first one. This was like my tester blanket to see how I can do it, how it'll work, right? Well, trial and error, I learned. I learned from this blanket. Let's see. No pattern to nothing, just randomness. But my biggest issue was these tails. I made all of the squares and then decided to try to learn how to connect them. So I started out, where'd it go? I started out with this here. I'm at my desk, so I'm not getting up. I'm supposed to be working. But this is what I started out, right? So I started to connect them using the needle. I was using the needle to connect them at first. Then I said, well, let me watch some videos and see how I can use the continuous crochet method, which is not what I was doing, because continuous means you continue it and then you continuously make the squares or whatever. That ain't what I was doing. So then I took the crochet needle and just started connecting them together with yarn. And then I have all of these tails. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? They're in a knot, but yeah, I just got frustrated and I put it in a bag. Just put it in a bag because I don't even, that's going to take a lot of time for me to weave these tails in and or cut them. But I did cut some, but I don't want it to unravel. I was thinking about putting the blanket and the washing machine just to see how if it tightens up, because some previous blankets that I've made, I've washed them and they haven't unraveled, but those blankets were like just straight single crochet lines. Get on the floor so you can see the blanket a little bit better. See what I mean? Like, and my idea was I was going to put a backing on it, right? But both sides have the tail sticking out. And I was going to get some cloth and I was going to sew a backing on here. So one side will have like the fabric and the other side will be the granny squares. But I have to figure out how to do that because I don't own a sewing machine, nor do I know how to use one. My mom used to sew all of her clothes growing up. She taught me when I was like 9, 10 years old, but I forgot. So, yeah. This is one project. My current project outside of my move blanket. It's a big granny square blanket. First time making one of these too. I'm probably going to end up buying some more yarn, but I just wanted to show you my other project that I'm working on.